Plus, let's cut this backless waistcoat. Note that your paper or fabric should be folded into two. So I'm going to use a ruler to make a straight line on top of the paper to serve as the starting line or the shoulder line. Imputing the vertical measurement, I'm going to measure 15 inches downward from the starting line for the length of this waistcoat plus 1 inch, that make it 16 inches. So we have 15 inches for the length of this waistcoat. I'll mark it and I'll use my ruler to make it a straight line. After that, I'll label the lines, the shoulder line and the waistline, which is also the full length. At the center front of this top, I'm going to impute my zipper allowance. Can make use of 1 inch, 1.5 or 2 inches. So I'm going to measure 1.5 inch downward to where the length of this top stopped, and I'm going to use my ruler to join the point. After joining the point in a straight line, I'm just going to label with the zipper allowance. Then from the zipper allowance line, I'm going to impute my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 7.5. Then I will go down from that point by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and from that 1 inch point, I will go down by 7 inches for my armhole length. I'm going to extend it a bit just like this. Label it the armhole. Then I'm going to impute 4 inches for the neck width of this waistcoat and make my shoulder slope. I made a mistake when I made my shoulders. I'm supposed to use the second one, not the first one. So for the neck depth of this waistcoat, I'm going to impute 6 inches for the neck depth. And I'm just going to make my neck curve just like this to meet the neck width. On the armhole line, I'm going to impute my round bust measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches allowance. Don't forget to take your measurement from the zipper allowance line. Please note that. So I'm going to extend the shoulder to meet the armhole line just like this. And I'm going to use my free hand to make my armhole curve. On the waistline, impute round waist circumference divided by 4 plus 2 inches seam allowance, and I'm going to use my ruler to join the point from the waist to meet the armhole line just like this. From the shoulder line, I'm going to go down to my nipple point by 9 inches. That's my shoulder to my nipple point is 9 inches. I'll mark it, and I'm going to impute my nipple to nipple span, which is 7 inches divided by 2, that's 3.5. I'm going to mark it on the waistline also and use my ruler to join it in a straight line just like this. Then I'm going to divide what we have in the armhole by 2, mark the center part of the armhole. Then I'm going to use my ruler to join it to meet the nipple point just like this. Then at that point, I'm going to take 1/2 inch at both sides, and I'm going to use my ruler to slant it to meet the nipple point just like this. Just watch the way I'm doing it, the way I slant it. It didn't really meet the nipple point, but it joined the line. And I'm going to extend it like about 1/2 inch round to meet the armhole just like this. From the full length, I'm going to go down for about 3 inches or 4 inches. So it depends on what you want, but 3 inches is okay, but I went down by 4 inches, which I wasn't okay with later, but 3 inches is absolutely okay. So go ahead and make use of 3 inches. After marking, I'll just use my ruler to extend the zipper allowance to the 3 inches below the full length. Then I'll use my ruler to join this point that I've marked in a straight line just like this. So I'm going to extend the dart to the 3 inches below the full length, and I'm going to be imputing my waist dart. I'll take 1/2 inch at both sides, and I'll use my ruler to extend it slantedly just like this to meet the line below the full length. Then extend it slantedly again to meet the nipple point just like this. Out from the zipper allowance, from this point on the waistline, I'm going to slant to meet this point below the full length. Then from the other side, I'm going to use my free hand to slant to meet the waistline just like this. At this point, you can also use a ruler. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do here. At the shoulder there, from the neck width, I'm going to measure about 2 inches or 1 inch. So the shoulder slope is not really necessary. It's not needed in this kind of top. So I'm just going to make a new armhole for this new shoulder line I just marked. I'll cut from the armhole to meet the new shoulder line that I've marked. Just like this. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do here. Just follow what I'm doing. I'll label it the front piece and we'll start cutting it out. After cutting, we'll keep it aside and move to the drafting of the back piece. Note that your fabric or paper should be folded into two. So we'll be managing this piece of paper for the drafting of the back piece. On the top of the paper, we're going to impute the length of this top. It's 15 inches plus 1 inch, that makes it 16 inches, but we have 15 inches here, so we'll be making use of it like that. So on the starting line, I'll impute my shoulder measurement divided by 2, and at that point I'll go down by 1 inch. Then impute my neck width, which is 4 inches. Use my ruler to make my shoulder slope, which is not basically needed. So from that 1 inch, I'll go down by 7 inches for my armhole length. Then use my ruler to extend it a bit, just like this. And I will label the lines: the shoulder line, the armhole, and the waistline, which is also the full length. For the neck depth of this back piece, I'll go down by 1 inch and I'll make my neck curve just like this. I'll use my ruler to extend the shoulder to my armhole line just like this. And I'm going to impute my round bust circumference divided by 4 plus 2 inches allowance on the armhole line. On the waistline, round waist measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches allowance. I will join the point using my ruler just like this, and I'll use my free hand to make my armhole curve just like this. I'll use my ruler to extend the armhole line to the center back just like this. Then for the dart, I'm going to impute my nipple to nipple span divided by 2. My nipple to nipple span is 7 inches divided by 2, that's 3.5. I'll mark it on the armhole and on the waistline, and I'll use my ruler to join the point in a straight line just like this. Then at the center of it, I'm going to take about 1/4 inch at both sides. Then use my ruler to extend it slantedly to the end of the top just like this, and to the armhole point just like this. This part is optional. I can go ahead and leave the back straight like this, or go down from the armhole by 1 inch. Then use your free hand to just make it a bit curved just like this. So it depends on what you want. You can make it straight or a bit curved just like this. It's your choice. I'll label with the back piece and we'll start cutting it out. After cutting to this extent, I'm going to bring the front piece and I'm just going to align the shoulders just like this. So I'm going to mark it out on the back piece. Then I'm going to measure what we have there. We have about 2 inches. So I'm going to measure 2 inches round the neckline of the back piece just like this. And I'm going to join the point like this. After joining the point, I'm going to cut it out. I'll keep aside the front piece and cut it out just like this. Then I'm going to cut the remaining part of the back piece. We'll not be making use of this center part again. I'll keep the center part. So this is the 2 pieces we'll be making use of. This is all for the drafting of the front and the back piece. I'm just aligning the both sides together. And this is the neckline. You can see we'll be joining it together with the front piece just like this. I'll use my scissors to open up the center back neckline just like this. When you are cutting on your fabric, make sure to cut away all the dirt on the paper. I will just be joining the back neckline and the front neckline together to show you guys how it's looking like. And this is how it's looking like after joining together with a tape. This is how yours is going to be looking like after you have sewn it together on your fabric. And we have come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful and understandable. Please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.